So, mindfulness, well-being, terms that are getting thrown around a lot at the moment, particularly in office workplaces. You probably have it rammed down your throat that you need to be mindful of how your mind is. You need to be wary of your well-being. They all sometimes be a little bit flouncy, a little bit hippie-esque sort of delivery on this sort of stuff. The reality, it's very good for you, and what you need to do is actually find a form of mindfulness or well-being practice that works for you, okay? And there's so many different things that you can try. The one that I find most effective for myself is two things. One is breathing techniques, and the other one is meditation. And the meditation, I personally prefer to use music, and I use alpha wave music, which basically gets you into a meditative state a lot quicker than just trying to sit down and meditate by yourself. But essentially what mindfulness means, or meditation means, is ignoring the world for 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. It allows your brain just to almost reset. It's almost like when your computer starts to fuck up, turning it on and off again and just allowing it to reboot. And that time it takes to reboot is equivalent of you sitting down and doing mindfulness. So what you need to do is basically just experiment and find something that could work for you. You could do active mindfulness or active meditation, so that could be something like Tai Chi, Qigong. You could also do something like yoga, where it's the less aggressive form of yoga, like hatha yoga or something along those lines. It could just be a case of sitting down and not doing anything for 20 minutes, literally not doing anything. Go sit in your garden. Could even just be reading a good book that is not work related or anything like that. These are all forms of mindfulness. It could be going for a walk in the morning. One of the really good things for me is because I've got the dog in the morning, I go out, I take him out at about 5:30 because he's a knobhead. He needs to be walked away from other dogs, and that means getting up quite early. But going out and having a walk around our local village when nobody else is around, and just listening to the sounds of the birds in the trees, just listening to the sounds of like the world around you without human interaction, because nobody else is awake at that time, is a form of mindfulness as well. So you can basically just go for a walk somewhere quiet. That's a form of mindfulness. And the aim is that you need to take, science says that if we take 20 minutes a day, that is all we need to get really good results. So some sort of meditation, some sort of walk, some sort of deload or unprogramming of your mind for 20 minutes a day is the optimal amount to start seeing really good health benefits. However, for some people that's going to be hard to do. So what I suggest doing is you just start by practicing 5 minutes of breathing a day, or 5 minutes of meditation a day, or 5 minutes of stretching a day. Something that is done away from people and in a private space. You know, it could just be writing down in a journal or a diary your thoughts for 5 to 10 minutes. Anything along those lines can do. I'll send out more information about different options of mindfulness and things that you can try, but you start off with 5 minutes, and then you move up to 10 minutes, then you move to 15, and then you look to move to 20. If you get into things like meditation, you'll find that you just start doing it naturally, and you start doing 10 minutes in the morning, then you might do 10 minutes at lunchtime, you might do 10 minutes in the evening, and you split it out throughout the day. Different ways of doing it. What you need to do is find your way of doing it. And this will help you cope with the stress. It will also help you recovery time, because it will help your body relax. A relaxed body state allows the body to recover more effectively.